My name is Robert Lee McField. I'm the president and chief instructor at Lee's Chinese Martial Arts. We're going to give a little bit of an education today on Chi Sau. Kung Fu requires evolution. It's like the things that applied back in China and Shaolin Temple. If you don't evolve with time, then your skills will become outdated. So our Chi Sau is not the Chi Sau that's been put in the box. This Chi Sau you're going to see, it comes from evolution, from years of fighting. 37 years of fighting. I fought every style that you can think of. And the most important thing that I've learned is that defense matters. So what you're going to see is 3 different ranges. The first one is Chi Sau. I'm going to do Chi Sau in basic training form. Then I'm going to show you how it's done against a basic street fighter, how to apply it. Most traditional Wing Chun systems rely too heavy on these. Called the chain punches. Very simple. Yes, it controls a fighter, but it's more than just punching. So the first stage of Chi Sau, this is Joseph. He's one of my black belts. Okay. So the first Chi Sau, you start off with just basic movement. Getting your opponent to what? To respond. And then you go into trap. He blocks it, you go to another hand. The goal is not to what? Focus on just striking. Getting your opponent all in position. Not moving at a transitional pace where you can see somewhat what I'm doing. Now you probably say that look good, but nobody's going to be fighting like this. And yes, you're right. When you come outside of a Walmart or a Target, there's no one going to be doing Kung Fu. So your question is, okay, possibly, how is this going to help me in the real world? Well, this is how it works. Many days here in Raytown, we've been here 18 years, people have come in from every style. Many have come with one objective, to prove their skills or to prove themselves. Well, I take joy in the fact that we are able to defend ourselves and not rely totally on a blow. So, he's a street fighter, and I'm going to be showing you how Chi Sau is used. If a person, no fighter is going to start here. They're going to have to get their arms up. So once I see that hand come up, I come here. And you probably say, well, yes, he can punch. Well, yes, he can. But look what he leaves open. Yes, it's tentacles. I'm sorry. This is not a sport. We don't have a matted floor. There's no fence around us to keep us from falling. There are chairs. There are wooden dummies. These things are weapons as well. Again. Asking is used to get your opponent off balance. Asking is like a shield. Like a shield, using this to push your opponent off. And you probably say, well, what if he run? What if he try to grapple you? Well, guess what? You see it. You see it. In other words, my goal in Chi Sau is not just to what? Hit you. No, I'm going to hit something that what? Matters. See the fist? Asking. I'm sure you've seen traditional Wing Chun. They come in and they try to go here. But there's more to that. If he doesn't block it, I hit his face. If he does block it, I go to another direction. The goal in Chi Sau against a street fighter is that one, when you go in, he's going to be attacking. I come in, he's attacking. So I control his hands. Again, I come in, he's attacking. See how I control his arms. The goal is the elbow. The elbow controls the fist. New ball, feel that. See it? And again, I've had people come in, 400 pounds, 6'5", Samoans. And people say, well, you're big. That's why it works so effectively. Well, my teacher's from Hong Kong, 5'4", 114 pounds. I had a chance to see this work against big people. So he's a street fighter. Your hands up. I'm using Chi Sau. See how I control his body. The goal is what? I'm not trying to hit it. I'm going what? Right to his joints. Let that hand come out. I come in. I'm attacking his neck, his throat, his eyes. Those kind of blows, you don't survive in an MMA match. I'm sorry. Yeah, I said it. MMA has rules. Outside this school, there are no rules. So you have one mistake to make, and you could lose your eyeball. You could have your windpipe crushed. If I'm doing Chi Sau, I come in, his body's exposed. I'm not just attacking his body here. I'm getting it off balance so I can use other things, like elbows. So I go in, you see the elbow right towards the face. There's no recovery. Your nose is going to break. And here, there are no rules. So, I hope I answered a few of your questions about Chi Sau. Yes, we do the traditional things like single Chi Sau, throw a punch in my body. These are things to cultivate sensitivity. Double Chi Sau, throws a punch in my body, he rolls. The goal is to develop sensitivity. And over time, guess what? It evolves. It should evolve to things like one-hand fire. You attacking. Notice the feet. Real traditional Wing Chun don't require a lot of body movements. See, when you have good defense, then it's easy to pull back and relax and be calm. Well, I want to thank you. And this is one of the versions of Chi Sau demonstration that you should be seeing. So, thank you very much. Very good.